Today's journey starts with a train. We are leaving from the Vaud area of Switzerland and heading direction towards the Valais.
I feel so light, like we're traveling so light. We got our brand new level 8 suitcases. We're putting them to the test. They wheel so nicely and everything just feels light. And by the way, go check out our merch because it just came in as well. Growing Up Without Borders /merch. Guys, welcome to our channel. We are Growing Up Without Borders, a fun family of 5 traveling to every country in the world.
Off we go.
Today we are taking you over to Sion, Switzerland, and we're going to discover what it's like to celebrate August 1st with a bunch of Swissies. Then we're going to hike up to the Valère Castle, go on an amazing wine tour, discover the Rhone River by bike. So come along with us as we discover whether or not Sion is worth the visit. Just switching trains and then it's direct en route from here.
What I love so much about Swiss transportation, it's never early, never late, just on time.
Yeah, and today we're arriving on a special day because this is August 1st, their national day of Switzerland. So there's going to be lots of festivities and fun things to do.
So we got off the train and now we're waiting for the bus that is going to bring us to a hotel called Moxy.
So it's not too far from the train station when you take the bus, but if you are coming, just know you have to take a bus from the train station to get here. It looks like a funky hotel, and that bakery we just walked by looks amazing.
Let's go on a room tour.
Look at this, they've got Swiss chocolate. Oh, so good. The hotel has a really cool vibe and atmosphere. Like everywhere there's art. It's kind of like funky.
Alright, we are in room 302 on the 3rd floor, and this is what our room looks like. There is a single couch bed here, and then kind of like a lounge area. Over here is the main room, so it's separate. You've got a nice big TV, nice big bed. You got the slogan, I woke up like that. That's pretty funny.
What is these? Popcorn?
Jus de pomme, that's apple juice.
Oh, from Sion.
No
Chocolate.
way. So Switzerland has their Swiss Army knives, and they have now chocolate Swiss Army knives. That's so cool. It's like they
Look
prepared us
behind
for
you.
a movie. Oh, that is so sweet. Angelique is not with us because if you don't know, she's actually at a coding camp in London.
Her hair is so nice.
Aww. Then over here you've got
so
the
pretty.
bathroom. And then you've got your bathroom, shower, sink, toilet, products, everything you need.
Nice.
They got a really nice
I like
storage.
I like
yeah, I
the
was
way
gonna
they
say.
shelf it. It's kind of neat.
Yeah.
Everything has a style to it.
And this is what our room looks like. Very similar to the girls. Got a nice bathroom, the funky designs here, and we got the same juice, the chocolate. Oh, nice. Big screen TV. A little area here for your luggage. Let's see the view. Wow. We're looking at Switzerland outside. We've got the vineyards, got the mountains in the distance. I can see a little village up there. It's really pretty. Oh, that's really smart. They've got USB chargers, and then you've got the European plug and the Swiss plug. So, because they are different, Switzerland and European. And then they have the same here right beside the beds. Always good. So before we go to the festivities tonight, because it's the 1st of August, there's going to be lots of, I think, stands, food. We'll show you some Swiss food, music maybe, DJs, like a whole bunch of stuff. But let's try their apple juice. Comes from Sion. Like, I love in Switzerland when you go places, everything's local. So it's like they serve you local cheese, local chocolate, local apple juice. It's very nice. And while I'm at it, I might as well try some of their chocolate, even though I just had some. It's so cool that it's in the shape of a Swiss Army knife. I almost don't want to eat it, but I got it. See, they're so good. They put like this stuff in the middle of it, this like soft middle yummy stuff. just finished a nice afternoon at the hotel, and it's quite amazing how focused you can remain.
Yeah.
Because when you're at a hotel, you have nothing to do except for be on your computer and work. So I got a ton done. And now
we're gonna celebrate Swiss National Day, which is really cool. And if you don't know how the Swiss celebrate their National Day, we're gonna show you. Not too many deck out, like I'm wearing the Swiss red and white.
She's wearing red and white to be decked out, but not many will be.
No.
What are you doing, Chloe?
I'm wearing pink.
She looks like Barbie.
I'm not wearing the right color tone.
You know what amazes me too is we're walking and right in front of us we see this huge fort, this medieval fort from I don't know when. And this is the part where you pinch yourself and you're like, where am I?
And it's up on the hill, and we're gonna be walking up there probably any of these days, so you'll want to continue watching and see that.
Yeah, watch to the end. We're gonna do a full tour of it. It is starting.
It's summer. It's like August. Like, why is it raining?
August came and boom,
Actually, if you didn't know this, fun fact about the Valais, it is the sunniest part of all of Switzerland. This is where a lot of the agriculture happens, and you can find lots of apricots, which are really good from this area.
Oh, we're starting to see people. We're starting to see bands playing music.
I don't know what's going on.
They're having a parade. We just found out where all the activities is. This is their main square, and they got balloons, festivities, and some kind of something happening.
Not to be mean or anything, but Europeans are wacky in the sense of that.
We couldn't resist trying the typical Swiss food, which consists of bread, a potato, and a sausage, also known as saucisse de veau. And all this for a total cost of 10 francs. When I was a little girl, we used to sing the national anthem in Canada standing up every day at school. So let's see how many people stand up for their national anthem here in Switzerland. Yet, people don't stand here for their national anthem.
An orchestra's playing.
I think this is one of their national songs because the guys are standing with their hands on their hearts. They're standing up, so it must be like one of the national songs. Something patriotic. Now they're singing it.
Because it's got the march too. You know, like the march on the beat? That's what it is. You're like stomping and like this.
And then there was this really cool light show that started with all these lasers and dancers. It was amazing.
It's 9 a.m. Good morning. Everyone slept in, which is a good thing. So we're gonna go check out their breakfast. One of the things we love in Switzerland, and mainly hotels in general, is their breakfast. We always get so excited. And especially the Swiss one, because, well, you'll see why in about 2 seconds.
Let's go see what a Swiss breakfast looks like here.
Starting it off right, they've got some fresh juice, then they've got fruit, sausage, bacon, and eggs. They have the most amazing bread, which we love to have with some jam or honey. Then they have a lovely coffee machine where you can make any kind of coffee, jam, some hard bread with some raisins. They have some dried meat and cheese that's brie and raclette.
They have egg timers, so when you're boiling your egg, you have your timer that goes off with you. All right, let me show you what I got. Lots of breads and stuff. Yumlicious fruit. I'm sharing with Chloe. I only got one piece of brie cheese, but they have raclette cheese, which is from here. And then the most amazing bread, like this, like a seed bread. They have all different types of bread. And then I'm trying this yogurt. Never tried this before. I mean, it's like something muesli, but basically it's like got muesli and fruits and apples and nuts inside of it. Baby fruit. And bananas.
Swiss breakfasts are what we really love and we really enjoy.
The cream honey here in Switzerland is so good. It's like the thick, creamy honey like that.
Oh my gosh, we just walked up to their rooftop terrace. This is like I guess a bar. They have activities. They get DJs that come out at night. You have no idea what I'm seeing. Look at this. This is just amazing.
It's incredible. You got mountains all around. You can see the vineyards over there. You can see the castle, the fort. We're gonna walk up in just a couple minutes. We've got a beautiful blue sky.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
There's a local airport here, and if you didn't know, like Switzerland, obviously it's a playground for the rich and famous. Let's just say it that way, because it's, you know, it's beautiful. It's just so stunning. And there's a local airport here. We met 2 pilots last night. Basically, they fly very rich people here from Saudi, and they just go all over in their private planes. I just saw one of them fly over right now.
On today's itinerary, we're gonna go walk up the Château de Tourbillon. I am so glad I brought my hat because it is so hot and sunny. And if you haven't noticed, it says "Growing Up Without Borders." We have merch now. Go check it out. We've got lots of fun colors like this one.
All right, let's go discover Sion.
We're getting some snacky foods for our hike up and to have a nice picnic, but it's just across from where we're staying, which is great.
This is called Migros, by the way. It's one of our grocery stores.
Pricing really is so good. Like, look at these croissants. They are the best. They're only $1.10.
They literally make the bread right there.
Literally make the bread right there.
Yeah. Christmas cookies coming out.
Our favorite Christmas
cookies.
Switzerland makes the best Christmas cookies. We're a little bit biased, but the food here is really good.
It's
and
good.
The bread, they nail it. France and Switzerland nail it. You want to know what I love about Switzerland? Is that, like, it seems like every community has these beach volleyball stands, and they put all this sand in and everything, so it's literally like beach volleyball. They have this in, well, Villeneuve and Montreux, Clarens area, and now here.
This is the start up, and we're gonna time ourselves to see how long it takes to get to the top.
Let's go.
There's all these different ways to go. It's like, which way do you go to get up? Look at this building. It has like vines all over it.
So cool.
Isn't it cool?
Yeah. Look at these views.
I went on the wrong path, but we're taking the natural view up. Look, and we're starting to see the castle. Wow. Look at the baby church. I don't remember that. That's actually where we need to be walking up. We kind of came up the wrong way, which means we have to go all the way down to go back up, but at least we're seeing both.
Yeah. Because we were able to come up on the other hill where the church is, I am literally in the exact same spot I was in 2016 with my camp. I've got a photo with my classmates there. We did a picnic here on our way to Fiche, which is another small town just not too far away. And it brings back so many memories, especially since the summer I've been able to see a lot of them again, and it's just so cool.
Big time. Having some bread, some cheese, and some meat.
Yeah.
We brought protein bars too, but always good to have when you're hiking, but just don't need them when you got this yummy food.
It's also considered a castle called Château de Valère, so technically 2 castles looking at each other, but this one looks like it has a church with it. There was this one time we were here, I believe my mom was on the other side and my dad and I were here, and we were waving at each other like this from across.
Just read the sign. It's a 1,000-year-old place. Oh my gosh. Amazing. All of that in front of us is all vines, all along the mountains and the hills. It's really unbelievable.
Think about all the wine you can get from it.
What impresses me is these roofs made of these slabs of like rock.
So behind me is the open air cinema that they have here in Sion, and it's really cool because you're overlooking the castle and you're watching a movie at the same time.
Taking a break here.
Away from the wind.
Yes.
Even music playing over in the distance, which is funny.
Can't really hear it.
Yeah.
Sounds like a bunch of people singing.
I set out on a road that I built with my own two hands. I met friends on the way, people chosen to make a stand.
We are literally water deprived. We are so thirsty, but thank goodness in Switzerland you can drink water from the fountains. That's exactly what we're doing. Ready? And it's cold. Chloe, your phone's on you. What are you doing? It was so cold. That was a big mistake. I thought it was gonna be warm. Ed, can I do it for you? No. You want me to go under head?
Yeah, put your head under the cold water. Let's see.
I don't even know if this is gonna work. Chloe! My hair!
We made it down, and somehow every time you come down, it's always so much faster than going up. And now it is...
Ice cream o'clock, and we keep seeing people walking by with ice cream, so it must be nearby.
Let's find the ice cream.
Let's find it.
We're just observing these beautiful buildings and all the beautiful Swiss flags. I'm not sure what the population is here, but I'm quite surprised at how many beautiful stores there are everywhere, all along the road. Don't you think there's like a huge variety?
Oh yeah, definitely.
There's like-
every store grows like it as well for shopping, so that's really cool.
I think tomorrow will be a shopping day.
I think so.
Tomorrow's gonna be really cool because we're doing something super special.
Yeah.
This is my favorite one. What's that? Hazelnut.
What about you, Chloe? Chocolate? Chloe found this place.
The ice cream here is really good. We've got some delicious gelato, well deserved.
Literally lucked out today. It's just starting to rain right now, and we just took bus number 14. Drops you off right in front of the hotel, so it's like perfect. That way we'll get downtown fast tomorrow morning as well. If not, it's about a good maybe 30-minute walk from the downtown.
First, to see how many steps we've done today, it is adding up. We've said almost 15,000 steps, 14,000.
That's not as much as I thought we
But it's
did.
still quite a bit.
It's because we went so slow. I feel like we've been at a beach all day long. You know when you're like wind blasted and you got sand from the beach or something like hitting your face? It was like that.
I'm excited because they have conditioner and it's really nice. I washed my hair this morning with it, so now I'm
did?
going to rewash it, yeah.
Bye. Home sweet home.
Morning. Starting the day with a delicious breakfast.
Today started at the tourism board because it's a very special day today. We are going on a wine tour. So we kicked it off with a nice glass of white wine. Okay, so we're learning so much already. So the first wine we just tried is called a fondant.
It's a white wine.
And they call it in Vaud, which is literally half an hour away by car. They call it something different. So there they call it chesla. And back in the day, it would have been considered like a lemonade almost. So
Yeah.
they made lots in quantity.
Like 40% of the vineyards were making this one, and it's more like an aperitif wine. Where you have,
Apéro, yeah, where you have it like just before your meal. And so this is nice. We're going to try all different wines specifically from here and learn a little bit of the history as well.
we are seriously learning so much. I just learned that the 2 stars on their flag represent the 2 castles.
And right behind us, this kind of colored, discolored cobblestone here, that used to be the old town. So anything from here over, they made cobblestones for the old town. And then over here would have been technically outside of the city gates. So this used to be a fortified city. And where we're going, it's called Place de la Planta. The reason why they call it Planta is because they would plant all the flowers and the agricultural stuff outside the city walls. So they kept the name Place de la Planta. No way, you guys. Here in the Valais, they love the raclette so much that you've got a home delivered raclette guy that comes to your house and serves you raclette. The walls were 5 meters high. You can see that tree line over there. So they've planted those trees so that people know how high it is. And now we're going into the Sorcerer's Castle, which is like on an angle. You can see here behind me, this is where the old, again, city wall was. So it would have been all in this area. So this tower here has almost like a roof that looks like a witch's roof, and that's why they called it the Witch's Tower. Also, it was built in the Middle Ages, where people would have been, you know, tried and put. It was a prison. They were put in jail, and so some of them would have been here for witchcraft. Oh, I can feel my muscles from yesterday's hike. Oh, look at the little chairs.
Yeah, they're so cute and tiny.
Bring apple juice
From the ballet.
from the valley.
This is so cool. We're up in a tower. Another white wine.
Smells light and fresh.
It's nice and cold.
You smell it. It's a lot more, you could say almost citrusy. And they say that there's like a tint of rhubarb to it. And what's interesting is it's one of the oldest wines, imagine that. And it's a little bit more high end, so a lot more expensive than the fondant. In Switzerland, there's like 260 different DNA tests from the different grapes. So many different varieties.
Was added in the 18th century, and there was a wall dividing the two cells because these were prison cells, and these were the bathrooms right here. Can you imagine?
This was a step up because downstairs they had these wooden little crates that people would have to stay in before they were going through trial and essentially being either tortured or put to death. And so, you know, it's the Middle Ages, so they literally had hay to like go to the bathroom on, and they were stuck in a box. So this is like a step up. This is absolutely fascinating. So basically the monks that were up in that church that we were at yesterday, those people there, those monks, plus some from Saint-Maurice, they were the only ones that had the official stamp to notarize things. So they were like officials. And the bishop was in the other Château de Tourbillon. That was his location. Now the Château de Tourbillon is now ruins because there was a major fire. And as you can see, like the winds that come through there are so strong. So the fire would have burnt that whole city and up to the Château de Tourbillon.
So the city wall that we just showed you that used to go all around the city, there's 3 reasons why they took it down. The first reason is because they started to get more tourism, and it used to be really stinky inside because there used to be lots of farm animals like pigs and agriculture, and it stunk. So that's the first reason why. The second reason why is when there was a fire, it would keep it in, which was more dangerous, and a building actually catched on fire once too. And the third reason is because they used the brick walls to build buildings like this one here and built up their city with the remains of the brick walls that they tore down.
Our next stop was discovering the undergrounds of Sion below the church of Notre-Dame de Valère.
This is so cool. We're on like this.
Going in the undergrounds of Sion. Wow, look at this. This is crazy.
I can't believe like this would have been like old days.
So they've dug down 4 levels. That's the parking lot. It's 4 levels down. And they found, if you can imagine, things from 5,000 years pre-BC, so before Christ. So technically this town is 7,000 years old. It was time to try another wine in this unique setting of the undergrounds of Sion. Technically you can say it's a Riesling, but here in the Valais it's Johannisberg. It's unbelievable because the whole heating system served as different things. So, you know, you heated the baths. These were public baths and public toilets. So people at home, they would go to the bathroom, you know, to do number 1, you would go at home. They used urine for disinfecting and other things. Imagine that in the Middle Ages. But
And they were like sophisticated in the sense they took the water from the baths and used that as the flushing system.
yeah, so people would come here, you know, to do bigger things, and it was open to the public. So it was very low price to come do your baths. They would have baths in the mornings for the ladies, and then the afternoons, evening was for the men.
We can see like the ground floor of what was like back then, and it's just so cool. We learned a lot.
Unbelievable.
Off to the next destination.
You would never know this is down here. This is why it's always such a good idea to come do these guided tours. It's just like you learn so much of the history, and it's amazing. Our next stop is going to be to go try typical Valaisan plate, which is, I'm sure, meat and cheese, because that is the typical plates of the area.
Okay, so we're on the street which is called Le Rue du Rond-Pont, which basically leads us to that big bridge. But these little square tiles, well, these big ones, lead us to the Seine River, or Sion. Seine?
Nation.
Sion.
Nation.
Sion.
Nation.
Ah, it's not La Sion River. Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
so it shows you that there's a
Everything
river
is
underneath
so
of
well
us.
designed. It's so cool.
Next stop to the local cheese shop to get our plate. Let's see. Oh my gosh, I'm sure this is going to smell amazing. Oh, look at the cheese selection in here.
I've never seen this many selections of cheeses in my life. And they have not just like they have them probably from all different types of areas.
Honestly, if you get a chance to come do this tour, it is so cool. And look at how we're finishing our day with this amazing meat and cheese platter. I can't wait to taste all the different. This is typical Swiss German, viande séchée. All right, we are right now inside of this wine restaurant, you could say, or wine cellar. It's called Le Verre à Pied, which is, this is the foot of the wine glass, right? Every week they only feature one vineyard, and you can't come in here and say, I want to try this wine or that wine. No, you can only try the one wine from that vineyard that is being showcased that week. Now comes my most favorite part of the time of the tour, is trying this amazing food.
You should try the red wine too.
All right, let's try it. Cheers. Santé. There's one wine here that we're going to try a Merlot, and it won the world championships in one of their contests, which is pretty phenomenal. What do you think of the cheese?
It's so good. I love Swiss cheese.
I grew up with a Swiss German dad. We grew up on this kind of meat. This is called viande séchée. You only find it, I think, in Switzerland, because I've never seen it anywhere else. Very thinly sliced, salty meat. It's so good. I feel bad for countries that don't have good cheese.
Yeah, it's what we miss most when we travel, to be honest, the dairy products and the meat.
So good. I can live off this. And then they have their thin little rye breads. When I was a little girl, I used to show up to school with rye bread and like Landjäger, which would be similar to this. And people would be like, what kind of sandwich is that? Like literally a piece of bread and stick of meat. I think this is the last wine of the day. The Merlot. Oh, this would be so good with a nice dinner. It just goes down so nicely. I think that's the best way to describe it.
It's time for some fun facts.
1915. They put up and unveiled this statue, which the locals named Catherine. The reason why they named it Catherine is because, well, they think it looks kind of manly, and they're a little bit shocked. And they thought, well, back in the day, like in the 1800s, if you weren't married at the age of 26, you were considered an old lady. And they used to call them, I think, Catherinettes, so they named her Catherine because they figured she looked so manly that she couldn't find a husband, and therefore they called her Catherine. In the summertime, you don't really notice it, but in the winter months, the whole left side, I guess it would be, of the Rhone is covered in shade, and so therefore there's not many vineyards there, and if you buy a home there, you would have a better rate than if you buy it on this side, which is full of sunshine like pretty much the whole day, right? The other thing is as well, Switzerland's super expensive, as you probably already know. It's one of the most expensive countries in the world, and well, their wine is never exported, hardly, like you never see Swiss wine anywhere in the world. And if you think about it, all the vineyards that you see, like we saw yesterday, are all planted on this massive slope, and to go and do the harvest and everything like that, you can't really do it with machines because it's on a slope. So people have to do that man labor, and that just increases the cost of labor and the cost of the wine in general. And so therefore, that's why you just don't see Swiss wine exported. There are 15,000 hectares of vineyards, and the Valais occupies 5,000 of those. So you could easily say like a big chunk is here.
Now, shopping through the shops, Chloe found herself a crop top from Zebra, which is just over there. And my mom's looking at these really cool running shoes that are only $25 because they're on sale. The shoes you're interested in,
Well,
look what they look like.
Like, I can't believe it. They're Filos, and they're like kind of stylish, and I kind of need shoes.
Apricot jam, bread, and brie cheese. And it is so good.
Today we have another beautiful sunshiny day. It seems like every morning it's sunny, but in the afternoon it becomes a bit cloudy. So today we're gonna do something really fun.
One thing that I absolutely love about Sion is the feeling that you get when you're walking through the downtown. They have restaurants everywhere. all outdoors, so it gives a really nice, unique feel. And then they have all this greenery everywhere, so it makes it feel like a green city. It's just really nice.
Today is Friday and they've got a local market happening, so we're gonna go check it out right now. We're seeing lots of food stands.
Perú.
De Peru, qué bien.
École mi bandera.
Nice.
Eritrean food, which one day I guess we'll try in the city.
It's quite surprising, you always seem to find it, yeah.
They even have Thai food, and what I love about all these stands are the people from the country. So Eritrea had Eritreans. The Thai have literally Thai people, and so you know it's good, authentic food. This is food from Senegal? Really? Yeah, look at.
I can't believe how busy it is here. Everyone is out, it's very lively, lots of food stands, lots of little market stands, yeah.
What do you think he's making over there? It's crepes with something on it. It looks like salmon. Salmon crepes, maybe? Oh my gosh, they even have Mickey Mouse and some little guy. What is he? He's a dog.
That's from the Paw Patrol show.
What's it from?
Paw Patrol show?
Paw Patrols. I have no idea.
This is the famous raclette cheese, which is typical Swiss. You find it at most outdoor festivities, and it smells like stinky feet, but it's delicious.
It's literally the whole old town of Sion turned into a massive market, which gives it such a cool feel. It's beautiful.
Yeah, and they got lots of cool really stands and everything.
Yeah, lots of variety.
Yeah, it's huge actually. These are like the baskets you find in France. When we were younger, we got some ourselves when we were in France.
Look at what I see coming up. Do you guys see it?
Canadian
Canadian
I wonder if
flags.
they sell poutine. It looks like maple syrup.
Maple syrup, probably.
They even have a Quebecois accent.
Was.
You guys want to hear what a Quebecois accent sounds like?
Bon, quand vous faites un petit jambon à la broche, ben vous le laquez au sirop d'érable, c'est délicieux. Vrai sirop d'érable du Québec.
You will see that. La couleur est magnifique.
Wow.
C'est doré.
C'est super.
Hey, il est pur, hein? Il vient directement de la côte nord à Québec, dans la région de Rimouski.
C'est sirop d'érable canadien.
It's so much better, this one. It's the real.
That's the
It
dark
is so
one.
good. I like the dark one. So good. Maple syrup, if you haven't tried it, it's seriously the best. You put on crepes, French toast.
And when you buy maple syrup from the store, it tastes okay, but this tastes like the real deal. You
Like
know
what
what I
you
mean?
get in Canada, yeah. It's so international, so you got a huge variety of food from all around. We've got the olives here, which I love. I really am starting to love Sion because they've got every shop, which we'll show you real soon. The market's really big. They got, you know, the castle, the history, the vineyards.
It's a unique old town.
Yeah.
Lots of good wine. Has a lot to offer.
Part of traveling is having clean clothes, so we are coming to a laundromat to get our laundry done.
So we are gonna take bikes from that station over there, and they are free bikes, which is great.
This is seriously so beautiful. We've got the Rhone River, we've got the vines, blue skies. Like, I can't believe it. I saw kayakers, I saw a lady riding her horse. I feel like I'm in like some paradise country. It's so pretty. Wow, look what we're seeing.
Okay, that bike ride was a killer. Free for 2 hours, oh my gosh. And yeah, we had such a nice time, but mind you, Sion is really on a hill, so it's definitely hard.
It's a gradual hill because of the Sion. So when you're going, well, and then there's the wind. So when you're going, it's just like a small little incline, but the whole time.
Yeah. And then I was gonna say as well, it's really well indicated, like they're meant for the cities. Well, how do you say? There's lots of bike routes essentially. Even when you're on the road, there's always a bike path, which is really nice.
Gruyere cheese, you gotta love it. Comes in slices.
for my meal, I call this girl dinner. Salad and chocolate milk.
A squirrel?
Girl dinner. Girl dinner. It's a trend.
That's crazy. What just happened? If I get it on camera for you guys, you're gonna be like, what? It felt so close. A fighter jet flew over our heads, and I saw it go by before you can even hear it. That means that's how fast they're going. Is like you see it, and then you hear it. Like, you know, kind of like thunder, right? Oh, it was so loud. Was it loud, Chloe?
I had to cover my ears.
Looks like on Friday nights they have a DJ upstairs, so we're gonna go check it out. Pouring rain, so they're having the DJ live downstairs, which is really nice. Makes for a really nice atmosphere. I think it's a great idea that they do these like kind of after-hours parties for like people. I'm guessing that a lot of the people here in Sion come for the after-hours night rooftop parties, and I think it ends at 9 though, so it's like a short and sweet, maybe like before you go out to the clubs.
This is our last morning here in Sion. Today we're going to another spot here in Switzerland, but I decided for breakfast to go on the sweet side and try a donut. We don't eat donuts that often, but these ones are exceptional. They're so good that I went and got 3 more. They're for the road too.
Well, that concludes this stay here in Sion. Now we are off to our next destination. We had an amazing stay. It was great staying at the Moxy. That was our first time at a Moxy Hotel, and they have them in many locations around the world. I just love the vibe, the kind of, I guess you could say it's like a youthful experience, just family friendly at the same time, but just overall really nice, comfortable beds, and yeah, everything was great. So here we go. We made our way back to the train station to head over to Basel, but before we show you Basel, Angelique's going to take you on the grand tour of London and show you what she was up to for the last 2 weeks. So guys, thanks so much for watching our tour of Sion, Switzerland.
Don't forget to subscribe, give us a big thumbs up, and we'll catch you in the next video. Bye!
Bye!